Hello, my name is Tracey Schaefer. For 23 years, I was a yoga teacher and owned a beautiful yoga community called One Yoga and Wellness Center, which was in the greater central New Jersey area. And I absolutely adored my community and the time that we spent together there, embodying a practice that has been around for thousands and thousands of years to really help people live in the times that we are living in. And it was with great remorse that I closed my studio in May of 2022. But our world has very much changed, and the ways in which we went about doing things for so many years just doesn't really work the way it used to. Our times are in a very, very big change. Look around you anywhere and you see people struggling, trying to find themselves in the world, trying to find purpose, trying to understand the systems that we have in place and why they don't feel right to us anymore. And a lot of this is because there are energies that are shifting on the planet. There are literally reality systems that are starting to flip over. Every spiritual tradition has always talked about this nirvana, this Garden of Eden, this beautiful existence where all life had this unity consciousness. We were all together, and everything that we did, this focus was in moving as one being. However, it doesn't feel very much like that if you're plugged into the predominant reality system on our planet, which is duality. It feels very much like us against them, and people really, really struggling to find anything that has meaning when there is such an underlying current that's trying to rip apart any fraction of love and trueness. And so a lot of people are starting to awaken to the fact that there's something wrong with the way that we've been living, or that there's something bigger that's being that's maybe available but not being talked about. And so a lot of people now are doing that. We're starting to awaken. We're starting to say, hey, I want to claim my timeless true self and live in this state of overwhelming love, abundance, sheer joy, appreciation for all life. And there's no reason why that can't happen. There's no reason why that cannot be the predominant reality system on Earth. So I am functioning very much these days as what the ancient Incan people would call a Chakana, which is a bridge person, a person that helps assist in crossing people over or connecting people from one reality system to another. And I have been on this path myself my whole life. I've been called a kook. I've been said that I was, different. In my earlier years, I didn't identify with any particular groups of people. I kind of slid myself in everywhere. And so if you were to read my high school yearbook, you would have people from the band, the cool kids, the nerds, the druggies, the artists, everybody kind of saying, hey, you were really cool, wish I knew you better, or something like that. But everybody kind of knew me, and I didn't really offend anybody, and I always saw the beauty in everyone, or at least if I could look to their soul essence, could really see their truth. And so I really find myself in a position where I can help a lot of people today move into a position of more trueness in their own life. And the yogis have always talked about this thing called the true self. What is that? It feels so elusive. It feels so difficult to put your finger on who you truly are. And yet it's so simple. And one of the things that I've learned from all my shamanic friends and practitioners is, when we create these rituals that are very true and very aligned in timelessness, they can be very simple. They don't have to be these complex, organized, dramatic things. They can be a very simple and yet very effective in causing deep and profound transformation. And that is exactly where I am at this point. Working with other people around the world, we all call ourselves the Timeless True Ones, guided by the visionary Solara, who is the person who came all over the world to these power places on the planet and anchored this 1111 doorway into our earth. And then, hundreds of thousands of people awakening to seeing 1111 all over the planet and going, wait a minute, this is more than just make a wish. There's something deeper and more profound in this 1111. What is it? It's some kind of coding, right? It's an energetic code, and it's something that was implanted in our cellular memory banks, in our DNA, when we first came here and incarnated on Earth in our first versions, and has been with us ever since. And it's awakening to that trueness, to who we truly are. And it's this beautiful, beautiful way of not only connecting to you, but connecting to oneness, and then being a part of that community, that one being in action that's flipping over from duality to oneness. Finally getting to the place where all spiritual traditions have talked about for eons. We are seeing that emerge now. And to those of you who are seeing the opposite, to those of you that are focusing on the ugliness, the divisiveness in the planet that is trying to disconnect us, split us apart, make us feel separate, keep us locked and trapped in our ego identity, allowing us to live a fearful life instead of a loving life. To those of you who are seeing more of that, or focusing on all of that, what I have to say to you is that any time light energy or healing occurs, it is going to push that lower vibrational energy upward and out. And you're going to see it maybe more because it is coming to the surface. It is presenting itself in a way that is literally maybe fighting for its life. Does not want to go. Why would it want to go? It's been ruling our planet for eons, and it feels very much in control. And anything that gets enough power or control isn't going to want to go easily. Yet, it's already lost. The new reality is already here. 5D Earth, the new Earth, whatever you want to call it in your language, it's already here. And we can really see that there are these two timelines that are occurring. And the old matrix, people are still plugged into that. It's playing out. But there are people who have disconnected and landed on the new reality and that timeline, and that is playing out. And it's so gorgeous to see more and more people awakening all of the time. What I see is that these two paths, have been slowly diverging, and they're going to continue to diverge quite a bit. And at one point, if you're straddling them and you have one foot in each system, even the best yogi, you could do a full split, but you're only going to be able to hold that for so long, and then you're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to pick a side. You can't continue to straddle if the ground has fallen away and there's no more basis for where your feet are. So these embodiment practices, yoga, tai chi, they're very important right now to help us connect with our body here on Mother Earth. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty in the plants, in the water, in the wind, in the air. We have so much gorgeousness on our planet, and we want to embody into our human existence, and we want to create this reality here on Earth. It's not about the old concepts of ascension. I'm leaving the planet, I'm moving somewhere else. Or how about if we took a moment to really experience ourselves in our true form here on Earth? That vast starry oneness consciousness here on Earth, and we brought it in, and we were able to create this paradise and this reality system that really is all about love. That's where I want to be. That's where I'm focusing my energy and assisting others, and that is going to show up more and more. I started noticing several years ago and really feeling more and more children being born and labeled on the spectrum. And then I started working with the Special Olympics, developing yoga programs for them. And in working with these special individuals, I really saw how they're deeply connected. They're coming into our planet at such a vibrational energy that they're struggling to connect with the old matrix and the old systems that are in place here on our planet. They're already moved into a place that is of oneness. If you do any kind of work with these individuals, you can feel that. You can feel the love and the full unity and acceptance that they've already have. And this is just an example of, as time marches on, we're going to have more and more people coming into the planet already at a higher vibrational frequency, already developed in a way that they're ready to be on the path or reality system of oneness. They can't live in that other system at all. And trying to push them down, make them feel small, label them as this or that is only going to keep them in a place of suffering and struggling. Why not join them in elevating our consciousness, elevating our vibrational frequency, and bringing ourselves into this new reality? If I were to ask you if you had the choice between continuing to struggle, having lack, feeling disconnected or lost, or feeling fully connected, feeling vibrantly alive, having purpose, what would you choose? Which path would you choose? I mean, I don't think it's even a question. We all want to be on that latter path, the path of oneness and love. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Connect with me on my website, and let's do this. Let's come together, awaken more, and really move into the life that we're all meant to be living. Love and infinite blessings to awakening to your timeless true self.